So never heard of this person. Obviously, I mean, she's mainly a Japanese streamer, but um, been making its rounds, and apparently people have been getting wrong information. This person, um, her actual name is Airi Sato, not Mogami, which people think that's the name of also a voice actress. No, the voice actress is fine. People were like, "Oh no, no." Her people have come out and like, "No, she's fine. She's fine." This is just a streamer who just kind of goes by that name. But Japanese IRL streamer dies after being stabbed on live stream. On Tuesday, March 11th, 2025, popular streamer Airi Sato, who streamed under the name Mogami, was killed in Takada no Baba, a district in Shinjuku. Our IRL streamer was stabbed to death while on a live broadcast on Who Watch by an alleged anti-fan. According to Japanese authorities, they received a report around 10 a.m. that a woman had been attacked on a residential street, the Takada no Baba district, by a man with a knife. And people like to think that Japan is like this amazing place. No, there's a lot of knife attacks. They don't allow Japanese citizens to have guns. So you'll find that the people who do have guns usually are criminals, but most of the time it's stabbings. It's stabbings. You know, that's why trying to ban guns is stupid. People are going to find other ways of killing each other. Japan, again, doesn't allow Japanese citizens to have guns. But so it's like, oh, well, we can't have guns. We'll just stab each other instead. Little off topic, but it's, you'll find that in places that ban guns, you'll find a lot more stabbings. According to Japanese authorities, they received a report around 10 a.m. that a woman had been attacked basically with a knife. Upon arrival, the woman, identified as Mogami, was found with multiple stab wounds to her neck, head, and abdomen, and was unconscious on the scene. When rushed to the nearby hospital, the young streamer was pronounced dead. The young IRL streamer was reportedly streaming her live project of walking around Tokyo's Yamanote line when the attack happened. Approximately 6,500 viewers witnessed the gruesome murder, with most of the fans frantically calling for help in the live chat. Reportedly, viewers heard her calling for help before her stream went silent. The live stream recorded the aftermath of the attack, the streamer lying in a pool of blood, and a shot of the suspect holding a knife and standing near the victim. Witnesses at the scene described the suspect as being around his 40s. It was said that he calmly carried out the attack, and when the police arrived, he admitted to the crime, citing a personal dispute as the motive. At the time of this writing, police authorities are still verifying the legitimacy of his claim, and if the suspect and the deceased had any prior interactions. So this is kind of recap of it. After that, a bloody person appeared on the screen. The person holding the smartphone turned the camera on themselves, revealing a man. A hand holding a knife was also visible. The comment section was flooded with messages like, "Is that a random attack?" The perpetrator kept filming the fallen Mogami on the live stream. A passerby shouted, "What are you doing?" The police arrived and asked, "Did you do this?" The man responded, "I did it." The police said, "Suspect under arrest." The man spoke calmly. The police confirmed no breathing. The voices of a gathering crowd could be heard. The live stream remained on for a long time before eventually being cut off. And she was young. She was like 22 years old. And again, people like to think that Japan is like this amazing, amazing place filled with freaking, I don't know, girls who are fawning over you and guys who are just awesome and cool all the time and freaking kaiju and whatever else they see on TV and in anime. But no, Japan is like every other place on the planet. While it does have less crime than some places, they still have crime. And again, because they don't allow the Japanese citizens to have guns, you'll find a lot of this, a lot of stabbings. Um, so it's sad that someone that this young, 22 years old, and the fact that 6,500 people saw it. I mean, I put yourself in that position where you're watching your favorite streamer, and then they just suddenly start to get brutally murdered, just getting stabbed to death as you're watching them helplessly, knowing that you can't do anything. Um, it's been shown a lot of these brutal attacks in Japan are obviously carried out by men, but of course, there's a lot of infamous women in Japan who have done things just as horrific. But for a lot of the times, it's they're like, oh, the men just a snap. Eventually, they're overworked and this and that. Well, this dude could have just done what most of the Japanese men end up doing themselves. You hate your life that much, take it, do it to yourself. Don't take it out on someone else. The fact that she owed the guy money, which is yet to be seen. I think I saw another article where it said like she owed him like $13,000 or some shit. But you do know that if a person's dead, you're not going to be getting your money back, right? And all you're going to get is a one-way ticket to jail or prison. So, what did this accomplish? What did it accomplish, guy? I think there's I found another article. I think it was that mentioned the guy's name. Let me see if I can find that one. I think it might give a little more info. Okay, so here's one. I don't know if it says the dude's name. I know there was one that did have the guy's name, apparently his name. Let's see. Anti-fan. Suspect was arrested following the attack, who is believed to be in his 40s. During the time of the attack, Mogami was with her brother, who went into a store. While she was alone, the perpetrator stabbed her. During the live stream, the streamer could be heard asking for help. Reports suggest that the streamer was screaming for help for over a minute. The alleged perpetrator was believed to be a longtime fan who was enraged after getting blocked by the streamer. Mogami had reportedly received $13,000 in tips from the person, which he wanted refunded. Well, it looks like you're not getting that money now because she's dead. Let me continue looking. I know, I swear one of them had the dude's name. Yeah, the suspect, a man in his 40s, identified as Kenichi Takano, told police that he didn't mean to kill her. Takano reportedly visited a restaurant where Sato worked since August 2022 after watching her broadcast and had sent her money. I managed to raise the funds with my savings and consumer loans and lent Sato more than 2 million yen for living and other expenses. I made up my mind to attack her as she wouldn't give me my money back. Yeah, well, now she's never going to be able to give you your money back, you dumb piece of shit. Like, why do people think killing someone else is going to make anything better? Not only are you not going to get your money back, but now you're going to prison. Just shows that Japan, as smart as they are, Japan is filled with fucking dumbasses too. This chick had a whole future ahead of her, being only 22. And this dude was like, I want my money back. The only logical thing is to apparently stab her, because that'll totally get my money back. But I saw another one talking about he might have freaking mental issues, which clearly, like I said, men in Japan, I don't know if the guy, he said he was saving up and all that, so he must have had some kind of job. But like I said, men in Japan usually are extremely depressed and sometimes a little because of the work conditions that they have to deal with. Obviously, that's not an excuse to do what you do. Like if you did something like that, no, you're a complete piece of shit. But some people will chalk it up to, oh, well, he was under a lot of stress, and the jobs. No, that's no excuse. Don't make excuses. I get that Japanese men are worked to death sometimes, but you don't take it out on a 20-something-year-old. You know, um, but yeah, it's terrible. Again, like I said, imagine being one of those 6,500 viewers who had to watch this freaking poor girl get stabbed to death on stream. But hopefully this piece of shit so fucking meaningless I don't even remember it. Kenichi Takano. I'm about to say he's such a piece of shit I don't even remember his freaking name. Kenichi Takano. I hope you rot in Japanese prison for the rest of your life. I'm not gonna say for a long time. No, for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. Because you're such a freaking piece of crap that you had to stab to death a 22-year-old because you wanted your money back. Well, congrats. You're in prison now and you're not getting your money. Was it worth it? Anyway, again, not the voice actress. The voice actress goes by the same name, Ai Mogami. She's fine. She's fine. People were saying that this is the streamer and voice actress. No, she's completely separate person. Um, but I'm glad that the streamers or the voice actress is fine. But either way, again, this is sad. Japan is not the country. It's a beautiful country, rich culture. For the people, the most part in Japan are very considerate and stuff like. But you do have crime, just like everywhere else. I don't know why people like to think that like Japan is like an anime. It's not. It's a country in reality, just like every other country on the planet. So while yes, beautiful and the people there are generally, respectful, you're not going to go over there and find like no crime at all or have girls fawn over you or guys are so cool and no, it's a country just like anywhere else, you know? But it's a shame. Um, obviously if you've watched her, let me know what she was like because again, this is the first time I've heard about her, considering she was a Japanese streamer. Um, but you know, if you did watch her and you may not have agreed with her, whatever, just be kind. Just be kind. Let her family grieve, let her friends grieve, let her fans grieve. Just be kind. It's not that hard. Show them the same respect that you'd expect someone to show you after you lose someone. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.